Hi, welcome to Climbing Daily. Coming up on today's show, we've got news of yet another Italian climber breaking the 9A barrier, and we've got a review of Osprey's latest climbing rucksack. A few weeks ago, we talked about 20-year-old Italian climber Stephano Ghisolfi repeating Grandi Gesti at Sperlonga in his home country. Well, it's now been climbed by 42-year-old Fabrizio Peri, and it's his first 9A. Fabrizio's got a wife, a family, a full-time job, and it just goes to show you that even at 42, you never stop improving. Well, maybe at 52, 62, but you get what I mean. Up next, we're off to ISPO Munich, where we've got a review of the latest climbing rucksack from Osprey. I'm here with Ben from Osprey at their stand at ISPO Munich, and he is going to talk us through their Mutant 38. Ben, tell us about it.
Well, this is the ISPO award winner Mutant 38. We understand that there's lots of different disciplines in climbing, and there's also people who want to take part in these activities all year round. So what we wanted to do was create a pack that people can use when they go summer cragging and doing things like via ferrata, but also they can use it all the way through to more winter-based activities such as ice climbing, and also including that things like ski touring.
So briefly run us through the features on it.
So starting with the back panel, we have a nice bit of ventilation on here, so it provides breathability in the summer months. But the flip of that is obviously in the winter, you don't want it to build up too heavy with snow. So we use our reverse spacer mesh to stop that from happening and for getting in and freezing. Also down on the hip belt, this kind of user is going to want a lot of versatility and customization. So on the hip belt, you have a nice full hip belt from here. There's plenty of opportunities to rack gear. But if you don't want that to interfere with your own climbing harness, for instance, you can reverse wrap it, keep it out of the way, but then that creates the problem of having an unstable pack. So we've come up with this splitter hip belt. That means you can separate parts of it out, store this out of the way, but still keep a small retention strap to help keep the pack stable for you whilst you're climbing. There's also versatility within the lid as well. So if you want to strip the pack down for any reason to make it lighter, but also to increase your head clearance, the lid is completely removable. But to prevent the problem of having a giant hole in the top, then we have a nice flap jacket lid that comes out in its place to give you that little bit of protection.
And ice axe holders, final thing.
Yes, there's a few bases to have your ice axe. You've got tool lock on here, so the ice axe sit in there and they keep it nicely to the pack, as well as ski loops on the side for winter use as well.
Big question at the end, how much is it?
It's going to range between kind of 100 and 120 euros across Europe.
Pretty good. Thank you very much, Ben.
Thank you.
So Ben's just talked us through the Mutant 38, really interesting pack. It's quite feature rich, there's all sorts on it, but surprisingly light, 1.2 kilos apparently. Also comes in a 28, so I think this is going to be quite a versatile piece, and it won an ISPO award in the backpack category, so they must be doing something right. In the centre, Paul Robinson's 8C Lucid Dreaming. Paul originally gave Lucid Dreaming 8C+, but he then downgraded